because he said he would not do it, and then he ran out of deadline. He couldn't do anything other than just basically, stay out of the race. But in the last minute, he decided to run for the race, but yet the list of his members for parliament didn't go through because obviously it was... Hello and welcome to Good Morning DRC TV. We are very excited to be able to bring you some information about what is happening in the Democratic Republic of Congo. We know that we are running for elections in less than 2 months, and so we want to give you a bit of a heads up so you know who it is that is running for elections. I cannot believe it. 5 years have come and 5 years have gone so quick. It has been for Fachi Beton, but this time he's running for his obviously re-election for a second term, and we just want to let you know who is basically going to be running for presidential elections. This is why I want to bring all the candidates so that you have an idea who it is that is running for presidential elections here. We have about 9 people that have already submitted for the presidential elections. Now, the main opponents, and these are the ones that I'm going to talk about, there are others that maybe don't really fit into what's, there are those who are basically given their names, but up until this time, they haven't yet, if you like, confirmed them as candidates. So the ones that that you're seeing now on the screen are the ones that are already confirmed as running for presidential elections. Katumbi is the first one there that you are seeing on my left. So we have Mozito. Mozito he was a prime minister. So this is what you have. Katumbi used to be a governor of a region in the Democratic Republic of Congo, that is Katanga. Those who do know would know that he was a governor there for a period of 8 years, and he was if you like, one of the strong members of the PPRD, which is the party or a platform belonging to the if you like, the ex-president. So he understands the country. He understands he's a businessman, put it that way. First of all, he's a business person, and when he came into power, he didn't have any prior knowledge or activity within the political sphere. Now, he came in as a businessman and, running a family business, and he's somewhat successful, as people, tend to say that about him. But once he became a governor, obviously, he had access to a lot of resources and mining companies in the Katanga region. And this is one of the reasons why he has obviously amassed his wealth within that region of the DRC. So he, if you like, he was in PPRD up until I believe 2016, when he actually left that platform, and then he became, or at least crossed over to opposition. A lot of people obviously doubted his sincerity in the whole situation. He is. People say he's an opportunist, so which is basically that he takes jumps at opportunity, and this is what's actually happened, or this is what is happening at the moment. A lot of people don't really trust the fact that he's in opposition because of ideology or because of what things that he see that didn't go right that he could put right. People doubt a lot about his, if you like, position. Now. After him, we have Mozito. Mozito used to be prime minister, so he understands politics, and he's been in this circle for so many years, and he has, if you like, a strong base in the Democratic Republic of Congo. He organizes his platforms where he educates people and propagates his ideology and his vision for the country, and so on and so forth. So he has a better understanding of the political situation in the Democratic of Congo, and he's a well-read individual, and he carries a lot of weight with him as well. And this is kind of, if you like, one of the person who rallied in the past with Fayulu, who is the next obviously candidate. And I did actually make a video where I spoke about Fayulu on his own, just briefly here. Fayulu is the one who actually lost against President Felix Tshisekedi in the 2018 elections. Now, he holds the view that he's the one who won the elections, even though it was never confirmed, or at least mentioned by the organization CENI, and also the Court of Justice, which obviously proclaims the winner. But we do know that throughout the 5 years he has held that position, that he won the elections, and he talked a lot about this, visited with other countries, and just claiming that somebody stole his elections from him. So now he has been versatile throughout the season here, in terms of the fact that he would say things like I want to be put forward for elections, I want to run for elections, and then he says I'm not going to run for elections. So there are a lot of this kind of double standard, and also he's a double-minded individual. This is kind of well known amongst the people, because he will say one thing and then he will switch and say another, and just to contradict himself. Right now, as we're speaking, he could not put down the candidacy for his members of parliament, because he said he would not do it, and then he ran out of deadline. He couldn't do anything other than just basically stay out of the race. But in the last minute he decided to run for the race, but yet the list of his members for parliament didn't go through, because obviously it was past deadline. So now after him we have Matata Ponyo, who was also a prime minister. He has a lot that is going on at the, if you like, there is a case against him, a fraud case to do with him, talking about 200 million of US dollars that somehow he has embezzled. And this is a big problem for him, because a lot of people in this country will realize that it's because of Matata that they don't have the sort of farming industry that this country should have had. Loads of money. That's just one of the many cases that is weighing on him. So that is the main project. They call it Bukangalonzo, and that is a huge one. That's something that he cannot shake off. Whatever he does, that would always stay with him, and he has to justify where that money has gone. And in terms of popularity, he's got none, because obviously, like I said, string of fraud that is on his back. And then we have Noel Chani. Noel Chani is also one of the candidates who basically ran for the elections in 2018. Now he wants to run again in 2023. But the thing about Noel Chani is a lot of people will remember this guy because he came up with the what they call La Loi Chani, which means that he came up with a proposal that they will change the constitution that would reflect that the fact that the people that will be eligible to become president of the country have to be born of the father and mother from Congo, and that individual has to be born in Congo themselves. Now, the actual constitution say if one parent is Congolese, then you have a right to run for a presidency. But now with the with his proposal, it means that unless you are born of a father and mother Congolese, then you have no right. And this actually is going to be a major problem for Moise Katumbi, because apparently he is not Congolese. Now he claims that his father is from Greece and his mother is from Congo, but that remains to be seen. If we can prove that on paper, and then the CENI would be able to confirm whether or not he is eligible. Now at this stage, because that law hasn't passed yet, that means that he can obviously apply if and if only he can prove that, you know, he has a mother that is Congolese or had. But he held other nationalities in the past as well. Some people say he was Italian, and some people say, you know, he has from Zambia, and some people say, you know, he's from Greece. You know, he's got probably multiple passports with him. We don't know how this will unfold, but, you know, we have to wait and see. And then there is another candidate, which is obviously a pastor who is also well known in this country. That's Ngalasi. He doesn't really carry a lot of clout, not that I know of, other than his church, and but I don't know of his political party. But this is something that, you know, will bring you a little bit more information as we find out more about it. And then there is Frank Diongo, who is also, like I said, he's a lightweight. I wonder, you know, why he obviously applied for the position, but he obviously will have to prove to the Congolese people that he is, obviously, he carries a lot of weight and he's able to do something to change their lives or the situation in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And then we have, Constant Mutamba, that is the guy with the bushy hair, is the one that obviously I would say he doesn't have a lot of clout and doesn't really have a political party, but as I understand it, he's got the money to apply for the candidacy, and that's what he has done. And then next to him, there is Rex Kazadi. This is a man who has long, if you like, you know, fought for freedom in this country. He opposed the ex-president, and he used to live in France for many years, where he actually, you know, carried his struggle for for this country. He has always stood on the side of those who want freedom in this country. But right now, he wants to become a president. Now, you can never say never, but we shall see what will happen. But yeah, this is kind of, if you like, you know, the position. And then we have, obviously, Denis Mukwege. He's a doctor. He had played a big role in, if you like, you know, working with women who were raped in the eastern part of Congo. He's well known for his activity at the hospital in Panzi, in Goma, and but now obviously he wants to run for elections. Apparently he thinks that, you know, he can do a much better job than what is currently being done by President Tshisekedi. So we shall wait and see. But this is kind of the spectrum that we have. These are the people who are running for the presidential elections. So we have 2 more days in order for the CENI basically to close the doors for this candidacy. We will wait and see, and as things unfold, I will bring you more information. But for now, I just wanted to give you this image so you can see all these people that have applied for candidacy at the president. So these guys are running for the presidential elections. Yes, so just bear in mind that Katumbi still has to prove that he is Congolese. If he doesn't, then that will be a major blow to him and his political party. Please do subscribe to this channel and give us your comment, and yeah, share it with other people as well. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.